name is Molly and I'm an ambassador here at Science Space, and today we're going to be doing some experiments with liquid nitrogen. So we're going to be seeing what happens to different plants and some pretend fingers when they get really, really cold. So for those of you who don't know, liquid nitrogen is a liquid that is very, very, very cold. Okay, so it's something that you won't find in the supermarkets or anywhere, but scientists use it a lot to do experiments, just like we're going to be doing today, to see what happens to things when they get cold. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do today is we're going to see what happens to these lovely flowers when they get cold. But to do this experiment, I am going to need a volunteer. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is see what happens when we try to squish this flower just as is. Okay, so can you give that a big clap? Nothing really happened. Our flower's a bit damaged, but it's pretty fine, yeah?
It's looking all right.
Okay, so what we're going to do is put this flower into our wok. But we do need to remember anytime we are experimenting with liquid nitrogen to be very safe, because it can be very dangerous. So I've got safety glasses and some gloves as well to protect myself. Okay. So we're just going to pour a little bit of our liquid nitrogen over the top of this flower, get it nice and cold. You can probably hear it, but our flour is now very crunchy, very crispy. So Robby, are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Give this flour a big clap. Cool. Okay, so when our flours get very, very cold, they get very, very brittle and they explode when you clap them.
And they go everywhere. You've got flour all over you.
Okay, so that's pretty fun. But we're gonna do sort of the same experiment but with some leaves. So we're gonna see if the same thing happens to leaves. So Robby, do you want to give this leaf a karate chop? One more time. Oh. Leaf in half. But here, the other half of the leaf is still intact. So we're going to do just like we did with the flower. We're going to cool this leaf down and see what happens when we try to karate chop it this time. You ready?
I'm so ready.
Well, kind of the same as before, but the leaf on the floor has shattered into quite a few more pieces. So that's all fun, but you guys might be asking, what happens if we were to freeze our fingers? Now, I'll tell you first, it can be very, very dangerous, so we're not going to actually do that experiment today. But what we do have are some model fingers. So this is something that scientists use when it's too dangerous or too difficult to do the actual experiment they want. They grab a model, they grab something that's going to act the same way as our real fingers, and we're going to do these experiments on these plastic fingers. You ready, Robby?
Let's do it.
Okay, so for this one, we're going to use our hammer here, and we're going to smash our fingers. So Robby, do you want to give that one a go?
I sure do.
Good. Nothing really happened to our fingers. So if that was your actual finger, it'd probably be purple and bruised and it would hurt a lot, but it wouldn't fall apart. You'd be okay in the long run. But so we're gonna try smashing a frozen finger or a very, very cold finger. So I'm gonna pop that into a cup, grab my gloves. I'm gonna put some liquid nitrogen on this.
So cool. I need elevator music.
Okay, so now our finger is nice and cold. Are you ready, Robby?
I'm ready.
Okay. Let's see if we can get it out. Maybe. Okay. Okay.
Whoa!
So good thing we didn't use our real finger for that experiment, or else we'd only be able to do it 10 times. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learned something about how cool liquid nitrogen is. If you have any other experiments you'd like to see us do with liquid nitrogen, comment them below. Yeah, enjoy.